Alrighty guys, Hell Apex, Phantom Apex, John here. So today we're just gonna make this getting to know Apex video. Just for the fact, I wanna get one of those in. It's 2:47 in the fucking morning. Here's how my day started. I woke up an hour ago. I literally woke up an hour ago. But with that said, I woke up, I had the WWE Network. Like, I want to turn this into a getting to know Apex video just for that fact. Because I'm a big wrestling fan. Not as big as I used to be because Roman sucks. Bores the shit out of me. But the thing I can look forward to is back at Money in the Bank, they gave Dean Ambrose the title, one of my current favorite wrestlers. But growing up, my favorite wrestler, it was a tie between many, but my all-time favorite, hands down, Eddie Guerrero. Just for the fact that this is one of the times my dad would actually sit down and watch anything with me if he was off. And well, growing up, he'd work from 2 in the afternoon to midnight, Mondays through Fridays. He'd take days off every now and then, or if it was a holiday, he had off and stuff. Well, growing up wasn't the best times for me, and I'll get to this in a different video for getting to know Apex. But me and my dad and all see eye to eye. So I liked watching wrestling. I don't know why, but as long as I can remember, starting at the age of 3, when you start remembering things, that's when I knew I liked wrestling. Cause like, I'd watch it with my uncles, my aunts, my dad's when he was off and not a jackass. And so I just grew accustomed to watching it. Like, I'd tell you the ones I hated with it all, and I'd tell you the ones I'd love. But every time SmackDown came on, no matter what, I'd always sit there. Eddie Guerrero come out, I'd be in a trance. I'd just sit there through his whole match. Everybody else, I didn't care about. Unless it was Rey Mysterio, which was my second favorite, in a way. But, I sat there, watched all Eddie's matches. It's like, I grew up watching him wrestle till he passed away in 2005. But you grow up watching this wrestler do what he does and do what he loves to do. And it's like, you tend to form a bond with a wrestler even though you never met him in life. Just for the fact that, hey, I grew up watching this dude. And he's all, in a way, just in a way, no matter what days SmackDown was on, when they kept changing it, Thursdays, Fridays, you always felt like he was in your house, performing for you personally. So it's like, yeah, he grew on you in a way, like all wrestlers do. You either love them, you hate them, or it's in between on some. And it's like, yeah, I feel like I got my own little family going on in a sports entertainment sense of a way. Because it's like, hey, they're performing for us. We get to watch it on TV, watch it all unfold, grow with these characters as they go through their storylines and whatnot. And it's an amazing thing. And granted, I'm almost out of time, but in a way it still sucks with most, because you can't, like you see some wrestlers, you're like, hey, I can't relate to him. Like, I can't, like, put myself to be, like, how am I trying to put this? Like, you can't relate to them, but at the same time, you just can't seem to bond in a way with that character that they're pushing on you weekly. And it's like, Eddie, I fell in love with Eddie. Well, not in a gay way, just like he was an awesome performer, and it's like, hey, if I ever met him, that'd be the most amazingest thing. Because here's me, this wrestling fan, feeling like the wrestlers are part of my family, just for the sole fact that I watch them on a weekly basis. I'm learning more about them and their storylines in a way, because most of this WWE likes to pull out personal shit and put it out there and use it as storylines. Well, then there's Eddie. In the past, he had a battle. He was battling with alcohol abuse and all kinds of other stuff. And I guess in a way, I picked up with Eddie the most, because my dad's a full-blown alcoholic, and it's like, yeah, you see this man battle so much adversity, so much negativity, so much, like, in a way, shit that like anybody could do, but not everybody has the strength to come back from. So it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, get involved, and watch him. Well, the more you got into it, you look at this man, and he cleaned himself up from all the alcohol abuse and stuff, and it's like, hey, why won't my dad do that? And my dad's like, my dad's 60 now, he's still doing the same bullshit. And I just look at my dad, yeah, that's my dad, I gotta accept it for what it is. And it's like, but growing up, I looked at this wrestling figure as, I guess, an escape in a way for what was going on, because you look at him, and he just up and overcame this shit. Yeah, it's not easy, don't get me wrong. Everybody relapses and shit, but he stuck with it. And it's like, that's what pulled me in the most with this, that they would share that, and I just happened to pick up on all that, and it related to me in a way. And it's like, hey, yeah, in a way I wish my dad would be like that, but in the same way, from that day on, I grew a bond with a wrestler that I could only watch on TV. Like, I wasn't gonna get to meet him in life, ever. But it's like, hey, I enjoyed that. That made me feel better about my situation, knowing that, hey, maybe someday my dad will do this. But at the end of the day, my dad ain't gonna do that, because he don't want to admit that he has problems and stuff. So it's just like, that's what kept pulling me into wrestling. And in a way, I guess you could say this is getting to know Apex and his wrestling story. And it's like, hey, what's going on, guys? This is my wrestling story. You're gonna get to know why I love wrestling. But yeah, guys, I guess this is going up as getting to know Apex anyways, no matter what. You guys get to know why I love wrestling so much. And I just hope you guys enjoy this video. But next Apex videos, it's gonna get more personal and stuff. So